We chase approval, but it is always our shadow that watches. There is a room in your mind that only opens when no one is watching. The world smiles at you, but your reflection frowns back. The city sleeps, yet your thoughts wander the empty streets of memory. Every laugh you faked, every word you filtered, it lives here. Even now, as you sit quietly, there is a small, trembling voice. Who am I? If no one sees me, this is about the person you pretend to be, not as a concept, but as something that breathes, shifts, and waits inside you. Tonight, we will meet it. You tell yourself you are fine. You post the curated life. You nod at the mirror. You smile at friends. You laugh at jokes. And yet, when the noise fades, your inner voice lingers. We hide. We sculpt ourselves for eyes that will never truly see us. We dress in layers of expectation. We learn to speak the languages of approval. What if the loneliness you feel is not absence, but recognition of the self you buried? Even in crowds, you feel the chill of solitude. Even in conversation, you hear the whisper of your own silence. We are all performers, yet the stage is often empty. The fear is subtle. It whispers, be what they expect, or be unseen, and we obey. In Jung's shadow, we encounter the self we deny, the child who still asks, am I enough? The adolescent who learned to perform to survive, the adult who smiles while cradling unseen wounds, like a candle in a cathedral, flickering alone against endless stone. The persona lights only what it allows, leaving the rest in darkness. We hide behind layers of expectation, behind screens, behind words. Symbols emerge, mirrors that fracture, masks that weigh, doors that lead nowhere. Each is a reminder that who we pretend to be is not entirely false. It is survival, protection, language invented in solitude. But masks have a cost. They press on the heart. They whisper in the dark. You are not enough, as you are. And here is what we rarely admit. We fear solitude, not because we lack others, but because we have lost contact with ourselves. The persona distracts, seduces, convinces. It borrows power from our authenticity, leaving the core empty. The crowd comforts, yes, but it also silences the self. We are haunted not by rejection, but by the truth we refuse to face. The person you pretend to be is a shadow, but not a lie. It is a plea for recognition, a cry that longs to be understood. It is grief for the self you abandoned, dressed in borrowed words. The insight arrives quietly, almost unbearably. To hide is human, but to forget oneself is tragic pause. Let it settle, let the silence stretch. Perhaps the darkness is not punishment. Perhaps it is a teacher, patient, unyielding. A mirror held up to the soul, there is beauty in the ache. Only what is real can hurt. To meet yourself without masks is terrifying, but necessary. You begin to see. The crowd, the applause, the approval, they are temporary. The self, the shadow, the quiet, they are eternal. Even Orpheus looked back into the underworld. Even the sun must descend to rise again. The shadowed self is an invitation, not a condemnation. And so, slowly, you breathe. The mask feels heavy. You feel it fall. Beneath it, there is a pulse. A small, true self waiting. Perhaps pretending is not sin, but signal. Perhaps solitude is not absence, but presence. A place where authenticity gathers courage. The truth is quiet. It is in the pauses between thoughts. It is in the echo of your heartbeat when the world stops demanding. There is no shame in masks. There is shame in forgetting the face behind them. Look gently at yourself, not with judgment, but with curiosity. The person you pretend to be is part of you, but you are more than the performance. If you find beauty in the darkness, stay a while. Let the quiet teach you. Let the shadow speak. Step toward your reflection, not away. Ask yourself, who am I beneath all of this? Let the answer come slowly, like dawn spilling across a city of stone. It may tremble, it may whisper, it may take years to understand, but the journey is already begun. The first step is awareness you were born alone, and you will die that way. But the spaces in between, those are yours. You may fill them with masks, with performance, with silence. And yet, if you dare, you may also fill them with truth. The person you pretend to be is not your enemy. They are a guide, a shadow pointing to the light that is entirely you. If you find beauty in the darkness, stay a while.